Hey, 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 Coach Adrian here, moving forward with diabetes management. Hey, 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 so glad that you all stopped by today for another session with us. So, today we're going to be talking about what is prediabetes. What is prediabetes? That's what we focus on here at Moving Forward with Diabetes Management. Pre-diabetes, lifestyle management, lifestyle modification, awareness, and changes. So let's just talk about it right now. Prediabetes. So when you think about prediabetes, prediabetes is actually a medical diagnosis where your blood sugar levels are elevated or they're higher than what they should be, but not high enough to have the diagnosis of type 2 diabetes. Okay? So when we think about prediabetes, you may hear prediabetes, type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, gestational diabetes. These are the most common types of diabetes that you will hear about. When we talk about prediabetes, we're really talking about lifestyle management changes. So you're actually diagnosed with prediabetes. You actually have the time or the amount of, I would say, time frame that you can make those changes, right? So you haven't been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, but you actually have a diagnosis where you can make those lifestyle changes needed to help either prevent and or slow the progression to type 2 diabetes. So let's talk about that for a little bit. You may hear people say, oh, I'm insulin resistant, or my body's just not producing enough insulin to keep my blood sugars under control. What this really means is insulin is a hormone that helps to lower your blood sugar levels. But when your body or the cells do not accept the insulin, your blood sugar levels are a lot higher or elevated more than they should be. So when we think about elevated blood sugars, they can cause so many problems. So the biggest thing that I always like to tell my clients that have the diagnosis of prediabetes is, let's make those changes now. We have the time, we have the opportunity to make these changes. And you may say, Coach Adrian, what are you talking about? What changes? I have prediabetes. It's not type 2 diabetes. What should I be concerned about? Why am I going to be making any changes to what I'm currently doing? I'm glad you asked, right? I'm glad you asked, because with prediabetes, you actually have the opportunity to lower that A1C number. And for those that may not understand what A1C is, let's talk about it. Your A1C is a blood test that shows what your blood sugar levels have been over the past 3 to 4 months. So when we think about our blood sugar levels, they change throughout the day. All day long, your blood sugar levels are changing based on your activity, your movement, your exercise, your eating, sleep habits. So many different factors influence your blood sugar levels. So with your blood sugar levels, that percentage or that number being checked or coming out as a percentage over the past 3 to 4 months, that actually shows how your numbers have been doing. And based on that number, that's how you receive the diagnosis of prediabetes. Now, according to the American Diabetes Association, the current ranges for prediabetes diagnosis is anything from 5.7 to 6.4%. So if you have an A1C number within those ranges, that's how you receive the diagnosis of prediabetes. Now, that is only according to if your provider uses the A1C as your diagnosis for your diagnosis parameter or testing. So with your A1C number, this is the number that they're looking at, and they'll say, okay, based on your lab values, this is your diagnosis of prediabetes. So when we talk about prediabetes, we're looking at the opportunity for you to be able to make lifestyle changes, right? So when I say lifestyle changes, let me break that down for you. Lifestyle changes could include multiple things. It could mean losing weight. It could be depending on what your cholesterol levels are. And we talk about cholesterol, your HDL, what we also call your good cholesterol. and your LDL, which we also call your bad cholesterol. Now, we talk about HDL, we're really talking about activity, movement, your meal planning. All of those factor in to give you a higher number or a higher good cholesterol. Your LDL, also looking at your meal planning, your activity and movement, your exercising. These numbers can help to decrease your LDL or your bad cholesterol. So lifestyle changes could be a variety of different things. For some people, losing weight, getting your blood pressure numbers under control, your cholesterol numbers under control, all of these, even your what we call your sleep hygiene. So all of these things factor in when we talk about pre-diabetes management control and having a modification and just being aware of your pre-diabetes. Now, in our 12-week classes, our Take Charge and Balance, that's what we focus on. Yes, each and every week. And our Take Charge and Balance program is a 12-week virtual class offered via Zoom where we talk about goal setting, goal progression, accountability, motivation. I'm a registered nurse, certified diabetes care and education specialist. So that's exactly what we focus on. We focus on making sure you understand what your condition means, what the diagnosis means, what lifestyle changes you want to work on. Okay? Definitely you're in the driver's seat. So what is it that you want to work on? Is it losing weight? Getting your cholesterol numbers under control? Sleeping patterns, being consistent with your sleeping. All of that factors in. Stress management. If you haven't seen it, check out the video on stress management. Plays a huge factor. A huge factor in your pre-diabetes management. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. So stress management, all of these different topics and areas of our life have a direct effect on our pre-diabetes management. It's so important that we make sure that we take care of our health and our pre-diabetes management. So make sure that you check the links in this video. We're going to have information on our Take Charge and Balance program, information on our ebooks. Yes, our ebooks on activity, movement, snack suggestions, all types of information, barriers that you may confront in your pre-diabetes management journey, obstacles that may be in your way. Yes, we talk about all of that in our Take Charge and Balance program, in our ebooks. So take a look, check out the links, and just stay tuned because there's always something going on at Moving Forward with Diabetes Management. And don't forget, prediabetes is a serious diagnosis. We want to make sure that you have the tools and resources that you need to be successful in your pre-diabetes management journey. Like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.